strange little Ric Flair tribute there. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Oh, let's get that out of the way. Welcome to the Off Base Podcast, the Friday morning edition. The podcast that's carefully crafted to remind you to suck on a big fat one if you think you're the only one, because you're not. Look, I'm your host. I am the Rocky Mountain no-name Jackass, and it's 49 degrees in the city of Aurora at 7:52 in the a.m. on Friday, April 15th, 2022. What would normally be tax day, but it's been deferred to April 18th. It's coming up. Ooh, what the hell is that? There we go. Shaw time. My wife's least favorite part of the podcast. And there you have it. Let's roll, motherfuckers. Today is also, in the Christian tradition, Good Friday. The day Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, died. And, I grew up Catholic grade school, Catholic high school, Catholic college. But it's like, come on, man. How many different religions are on our planet? How many different planets are in our galaxy? How many galaxies are in our universe? You tell me there's only one true God? And Jesus is his son. He didn't have any other sons. He's got a lot of opportunities to have a lot of sons. That's his only son. We only got to see him once. He said he's coming back and he still hasn't. Come on. I mean, I had already had doubts in college about the Christian religion being the religion. But, you have kids, you go to different movies. And we've done the space movies so often, Avengers being a great example, that it's like, okay, well, we're making up the fact that there are beings on other planets, right? Does every one of those planets have a Jesus? And it was Avengers that actually had the line when it was in Endgame. I think. Was it Endgame or Infinity War? It was Infinity War. Right after Thanos took Gamora, and Star-Lord and Drax and Mantis, they met up with Tony Stark and Spider-Man for the first time. And Tony Stark said to Star-Lord, all right, what master do you serve? Or was Doctor Strange said that, I think. And Star-Lord said, what am I supposed to say? Jesus? It's one of the best lines in that movie. But I mean, it's a perfect example of, look, man, I mean, how brainwashed can you get? I don't know. I just think, I have no empirical evidence for this, but everything in my reason tells me that the Catholic Church promulgated the myth of Jesus being God and man just to keep everybody in fucking line. Or to get rid of people that they didn't want. I mean, talk about not following the 10 Commandments. You ever heard of a crusade? Jesus Christ. All these priests who are supposed to be holy men having affairs with women, affairs with kids, with little boys. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, my parents are devout Catholics, so I don't want to disparage them. I'm not disparaging their beliefs, because what they believe actually keeps them going on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't keep me going. So I'm not, if I am over their house for a Catholic holiday, I'm not going to sit there and throw their faith in their face. That's just dumb. That's disrespectful. So I'm not going to do that. But I will certainly call them up on Easter Sunday and wish them a happy Easter, because that's the most important day in the life of a Christian. It's the day when Jesus rose from the dead. Actually, today should be the most important day, because it's the day that Jesus died for their sins. At any rate, we'll get off the topic of Jesus for right now and move forward to what's going on around here, which is it's Friday. My wife got very, very excited. She saw I was defrosting ground beef, ground pork, ground veal. Woo! That's right, making spaghetti, bitches. Spaghetti and meatballs. Huh? You want the meatballs? I gotta take my car in to get service today. On base, I mean, they really do a nice job of taking care of military folk, providing services that are nearby if you live on base. Like, we have a BX, which of course has a Class 6 in it, and if you don't know what a Class 6 is, it's a liquor store. Next to the BX, and a BX is like a Walmart. Next to the BX is the commissary, which is the grocery store. And I would say all military bases have at least that. And behind our BX is a car service place. And these guys are fucking great. They really are. They do a nice job. They're quick. I'm taking my car in to get the standard oil change, as well as to get my liftgate fixed. Because about 6 months ago, it fucking just broke. The liftgate arm just busted. And I tried to use the automatic, open it up, and it was like cracking and rubbing against the glass. I was like, shit! I thought the whole fucking glass on the liftgate was going to bust. Thank God it didn't. Let's see if I can get in front of this car right here, because my lane is ending, and Mario Andretti takes the flag. Motherfuckers. Fuck off! Back to cruise. So, after I take my car in, they're probably going to need it for about 4 hours. And then, I don't have to pick up the kids till 4. It's 8 o'clock right now. Second big yawn. So that's another 8 hours. On my way home, so I'll walk home. It's only like a 15-minute walk, and it's nice out today. It's 50 degrees right now at 8 in the morning. So when I take it in, it'll probably be 55, 60. Nice, comfy walk home. For my spaghetti and meatballs, I need to get a couple of bottles of Chianti there, because we put a goodly amount into the sauce. It's a Chianti sauce. And then, of course, we'll drink Chianti with it, which will be fucking delicious. I need to get some Parmesan cheese, some parsley, some basil, and more spaghetti. Because we're running low. My son has just been eating dried spaghetti out of the box. And I used to give the kids, all three of them, when they were little, if I was making dinner, I'd just go over and hand them like 2 or 3 pieces of dried spaghetti. My parents used to do that to us. Hey, you want some spaghetti? Yeah. And it's just fucking fun. It's fun as a kid to sit there and crunch on it. Piece of spaghetti. So it's a carb day today, people. I have done absolutely phenomenal since Monday. Monday was shit. Monday was fucking shit, because on Sunday I took a nap in the afternoon, which means Sunday into Monday I did not sleep at all. I had 3 hours of sleep. But Monday into Tuesday, Tuesday into Wednesday, Wednesday into Thursday, Thursday into Friday. 7.5 I'm averaging. I am so pleased with that. Proud of myself, too. Because my sleep has been such shit for the longest time. And, I was thinking about it. It really started when my son was born. No, I'm not blaming him. But when he was born, I started to have parental anxieties. And I used to say to people all the time, there is nothing more dangerous in the world than a new father. Because, I'd be going to the grocery store, and I'd take him with me, because I used to love when my parents or grandparents would take us to the store, because the first thing they'd do is they'd buy us a pepperoni ball. Oh, the pepperoni balls at Super Duper in Erie, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, there's no more Super Dupers. There's no more mom and pop grocery stores. Except for one in Erie. There's the Erie County Farms, but they don't have a bakery. But, those mom and pop grocery stores, man, Super Duper, you go in. My grandmother would get us a pepperoni ball for like $0.25. It's fucking great. Keep us occupied. She's no dummy. She knows. Give the kids food so they don't fuck around. So I used to take my son to the store all the time with me, particularly when he was a baby. Obviously, you can't be eating pepperoni balls when you're 9 months old. But I'd be there. I'd be walking around the store, and I'd just be eyeing people. I'd be like, are these, especially people who looked reckless. Like, if this fucking guy drops his shit on my son, I'm going to destroy him. Those are the thoughts that go through your head as a new father. You just get that protective instinct going. Like, I'm going to fuck this dude up. Or if, somebody would accidentally hit my cart, oh, my God. Immediately, my defenses just went up. Fucking punch this person right in the fucking head. The thoughts. Woo! And that's the mind just doing what it's done for the last million years, or however long we've been on the planet. Protect the young, right? How the fuck did I get on this topic? Protecting the young, going out, buying the stores, my son. I don't know. Anyway, my son was hysterical this morning in the car, and I sent my wife a text about it. The quote of the day. He's only 9. So we're driving to school, and it's silent in the car for about 2 minutes. And out of nowhere, he goes, I had a dream last night that a monkey had sex with a bear. I start cracking up. I was like, what? And after I dropped him off, I was talking to the two older ones. They're 15 and 13. And I was like, a monkey had sex with a bear. I was like, that bear would fucking destroy that monkey. Anyway, so spaghetti and meatballs tonight. Carb day. Back to it. My diet, my sleep. I think that's how it started. I don't know how I got on the other topics. Nice stream of consciousness there. But 7.5 hours for the last 4 days. I'm so happy about that. Very, very happy about that. And the diet has been fucking phenomenal. I've been under 2,000 calories for the last 4 days. My stepson and I, so I've been doing cardio Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Last night, stepson and I did legs, and we switched up the machine on which we do calf raises. We had been using the hack squat machine, but the padding for the shoulders was fucking weird. We get done doing a round of calf raises, and the padding is so hard that our shoulders hurt. I was like, fuck this. So I said to him yesterday, I was like, let's do it on the leg press instead. And I wasn't getting a good extension on the hack squat machine for my calves. We did them on a leg press yesterday, and I got fucking full extension. And I told him yesterday, after I finished my first set, I was like, Buddy, tomorrow, when I wake up, it's going to be the first time since we've been doing calf raises that I think I'm actually going to feel it in my calves. And I do. Calf raises were awesome yesterday. Squats were awesome too. As were my deadlifts. I deadlifted, we did 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps, because we use a little bit less weight on leg day. On pull day, we try to go for a little bit more of a max, 4 to 6 reps. Yesterday was 6 to 8, and I was doing 195 pounds comfortably. 8 times, so I'll be upping it next time. I can't make the turn. But one exercise that fucked me up for I don't know why, my right shoulder was doing some weird shit on incline dumbbell presses. It was weird, man. It's bothering me this morning. And a lot of times I don't like to take ibuprofen because it's inflammatory, which will have me retain water, which is what carbs will do as well. They'll have you retain water and make you look a little bit more, not bloated, but puffy. But since I'm having carbs tonight, I guess I'll take some ibuprofen with breakfast. I also take zinc almost every day. And I say almost because there are some times when I forget. I'd probably say 5 out of 7 days a week. And couple that with COVID vaccines and boosters. I don't think I've been sick for the last 3 years. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think if anybody else in the family has been sick. I think my wife had one day where she just felt fucking horrific. But I can't remember having any of the kids stay home this past year, or even last year in Florida, because they were sick. No sick days, people. None at all. So, yeah. Car fixed today. Making spaghetti. Now, tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day for me. My son, he's got a birthday party to go to at 2 o'clock. And my wife and I are going out to dinner. I'm very excited for that. She and I haven't been out on a date. Plus, she was out of town last week. She's going out of town next week on Monday. Be nice to have a date. And I got to get a haircut. I got to pick up Easter stuff at the BX. I also got to pick up a present for the birthday party my son's going to. I'll probably get 6 more bottles of wine, which, as you guys probably know, a lot of grocery stores are doing this nowadays. You get 6, you get a 10% discount. And plus, on base, stuff is reduced priced anyway, which is great. And I gotta go to commissary, get the typical stuff that I get during the week. Plus, I got to get a spiral ham, right? Right? Because you got to have ham on Easter. Even though, I don't believe in that stuff. It's just nice to celebrate the holiday over there. And I'm also going to be making a goat cheesecake for my wife. And I'm going to be buying myself the 1992-93 Upper Deck basketball series, the low series. They have a low series and they have a high series. But once I get that and go through it, I will have completed my collection of the running of the Bulls, the first half of the running of the Bulls from 1991, 92, 93. Their first three-peat. I will have all the cards from the Fleer, from the Tops, and now the Upper Deck set. Tops, unfortunately, did not publish the 91-92, the first year that the Bulls won. Tops started again 92-93 and 93-94. But Fleer and Upper Deck have all 3 of them. They've got the repeat in there. So, trying to think what else I'm going to end up purchasing. Yeah, it's going to be a big money weekend. With the dinner that my wife and I are going to, we'll probably end up spending $1,000 this weekend. But then after that, then things slow down. And then come Monday, that's when I will be submitting our tax confession to the Internal Revenue Service, because they already know what we earned. They already have all the documentation. We're just confessing that that's what we earned. So anyway, we got that coming up. I got to submit in in Alabama as well. Colorado, I got to do a little work on that today and make sure that Colorado has all the necessary paperwork for me not to submit. Because I discovered that if a military spouse has moved to a state simply because they are accompanying their spouse on a permanent change of station, which is what we've done, a PCS here to Colorado, then you don't have to pay taxes if your spouse is registered in another state. And my wife's current state of residency is Alaska. Woohoo! No tax state. So we don't have to worry about any of that here in Colorado, because Colorado is a tax state. A lot of lefties over here smoking their weed. I don't mind weed smokers at all. I think a lot of those drugs should be legalized. It'll take away the black market. Plus, you can tax them. I mean, come on, everybody. Why have a war on drugs when you can have tax revenue from legal drugs? I don't know. I don't make the rules. All right, let's go over here. I was in the long line. Now I'm going to go to the short line. Man, I'm talking in the New England accent a lot today. Probably because I got a thing in the mail from my college, from Providence College yesterday. It was sitting on my desk. There's a reunion coming up. I graduated in 97, and it's 2022, so it's our 25th college reunion. But there's nobody from college that I was really close to, so I will not be going back to that. High school, I might do my 30th, which is next year. Graduated in 1993 from high school. All right, here we go, getting skating. Morning.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. All right. You have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
There we go, everybody. Back on base. It's going to be a fun Friday. And it's a little warmer. The wind has died down. We get such heavy winds. I know I've been talking about it the last couple days. I hope my 2 podcast listeners don't turn me off when they hear me talk about how windy it is here in Denver. But it is. It's fucking windy. What do you want me to do? Huh? You want me to control the wind? Can't do that. So there it is. Coming up this little hill here, around the corner, we're going to start to see downtown Denver in the foreground. There it is. With the Rocky Mountains in the background. Hell of a sight, everybody. Hell of a sight. All right. I'm going to wish everybody out there a wonderful Friday. I hope that you guys have some pizza and pasta on a day like today. It's going to be a nice one. Spaghetti and meatballs. And hug your kids. Kiss your wife. Maybe do a little more. And I will smell you Monday.